welcome back, all of you. As usual, every week we bring you more about Egypt. While we try as much as we can to explore this beautiful place, we have many different sites that one can enjoy, not only talking about the Red Sea or the Mediterranean, but here we can bring you more in Cairo. Still, we are in El Muaiz Street, and still we have many beautiful places to stop at. This is Beit Sahimi, right behind me. Right now, we're going to move inside to bring you more details about this area. And believe me, this is one of the most beautiful places. If you want to know more about it, stay with us. We'll be back right after this.
El Muaizzi Street is one of the best locations, highly recommended to anyone who is interested to learn more about Egypt's history. It witnessed different periods of time, each of which left its mark on one of these buildings located on both sides of the street, and each one reflects a different style of architecture. It is quite clear that Egypt is famous in particular for the diversity and multitude of its Islamic monuments, which were built through different eras. The buildings of Islamic monuments in Egypt has started since the Muslims first opened Egypt in 641 AD. From this point on, Egypt has been ruled by many Islamic dynasties, starting with the Rashidun Caliphs, the Ptolemies, the Fatimids, Ayyubids, the Mamluks, and the Ottomans, ending with rulers from the family of Muhammad Ali. And each of these periods had its own requirements and characteristics, which were clearly reflected on the shape, size, and style of the architecture. Moreover, each ruler tried his best to build structures that expressed the features of the period he went through. One of the oldest Islamic monuments in Egypt, and its builder, Al-Hakim, who is also one of the most famous caliphs that ever ruled Egypt, is the Mosque of Al-Hakim, located at the end of El Muaizzi Street, very close to Bab al-Futuh, one of Egypt's ancient gates. Also, it is very clear to the famous Khan al-Khalili market. Therefore, It is always a good idea to explore the monuments in Al Street after visiting the most famous tourist market in the world, putting in consideration that Cairo one day only consisted of this narrow street and the areas around it. The street contains a huge variety of Islamic monuments. The Mosque of Al-Hakim is the second largest Fatimid mosque in Egypt, and its design is similar to that of the Mosque of Ahmad ibn Tulun. The mosque was mainly built out of brick, other than the two unique minarets that were built out of stone. The mosque consists of an open courtyard, the Sahr, with four halls which are riwaq surrounding it from the four directions, and the largest and the most beautiful among them is the Qibla Ruwaq, which identifies the direction to Mecca, where Muslims should be facing while praying. The Mosque of Al-Hakim is famous for three main architectural characteristics. The first is the memorial entrance with its huge size and fabulous decorations. This entrance was the first of its kind to be built in Egypt. The second beautiful architectural aspect of this mosque is its wide white marble floor that reflects the mosque itself from inside. A lot of flakes of birds are usually seen flying around the mosque and standing on its amazing floor as they drink water from its fountain. The third and most unparalleled feature of Al-Hakim Mosque is its uniquely designed two minarets, which are located at the north and south corners of its western entrance. They are the oldest surviving minarets in Egypt. Furthermore, there isn't any minaret in Egypt that would look like those of Al-Hakim Mosque because of the rare design that was imported to Egypt from North Africa, the origin of the Fatimids. The minarets were built by dropping them inside two huge square stone structures that appear clearly from outside the mosque. This was how the Fatimid used to build their minarets in Tunisia and North Africa. The mosque would also appear similar to that of Al-Azhar in some factors, as they both have this curve in the walls of the prayer halls, except that these of Al-Hakim Mosque is much higher. Both mosques also share having three small domes in the Qibla prayer hall. And by the way, the Mosque of Al-Hakim was not always used as a mosque or a prayer area, as it was used for many other purposes through its history because of its wide space. The Mosque of Al-Hakim was used also as a prison for the Crusaders and a horse stable in the reign of Saladin, and a storage area for food and weapons in the period of the French occupation of Egypt. At the end of the French occupation, the French soldiers left the mosque in a very poor state. The mosque was not renovated until the period of Caliph Tawfiq, when he decided to transform the mosque into an Islamic art museum before the museum was established in Port Said Street. The Mosque of Al-Hakim was even used as a school in the times of the former Egyptian president Gamal Abdel Nasser. And today, the mosque receives numerous visitors from around the world to view the fascinating ancient Islamic architecture. The mosque is also still used for prayer up till now.